त्यक्त्वा विनिक्षिपेत् तुल्यं तत्क्षणात् गत्वा तल्लया तन्मयो भवेत् घटादिभाञ्जने दृष्टिं भित्तिस्त्यक्त्वा विनिक्षिपेत् तुल्यं तत्क्षणात् गत्वा तल्लया तन्मयो भवेत्.
Beautifully, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, just fix your eyes, sight, through the third eye, inside a pot or any other object, with single-pointed awareness, dropping the idea of that object having the length, breadth, enclosure, characteristics, form, shape, or support. When we drop it at once, at that very moment, the yogi, having absorbed into the depth of the object, instantaneously enters into the space of uniting, and absorption into the complete oneness happens. Simply how you are absorbed into the space of deep sleep, you are absorbed into the space of authenticity, the Paramashiva space in you as your reality. The three states of consciousness, we can enter into the different consciousness by the will persistence. Bhagavan beautifully says, carries his child on his shoulder, walks across two buildings on a wire, and he balances himself, and everybody down under are cheering him for the greatest thing, that he is able to have the courage to walk at that height across two buildings on a top of a wire, carrying a child on his shoulder. And everybody applauds him, and when he reaches the other side, they were all very happy to see him reach the other side. And he lets the kid go down, and then everybody who's applauding, he asks, who is the next? And simply the crowd disappears. The whole science is how the child is able to travel on her father so completely in confidence that father will not let her down, even if it and such a rod on that top of the two big towers. But they were confident, she was confident that it is only her dad. The same thing, how a child was going in a flight, and the flight went really chaos, and it started really making all the wobbly sound, and all the masks came up, the oxygen mask, and everybody is putting. There were a chaos in the aeroplane, and in the middle of the aeroplane, they could not do anything, but they were all scared that they're going to die. And this child was sitting in the cab, and he was completely perfectly fine, and he did not scream, he did not shout, in spite of seeing all of them shouting and screaming. When he was in the flight, after that, the flight settled down a little, and the old man next to her, the kid, asked, how come you are so comfortable and you did not get any fear? Clearly, the child replied, oh, that is so simple. Because my father is the pilot, I don't have any problem. I know he will land properly. The confidence that the child has, when the mother is taking care, that is exactly how you understand when you're ready to transform. Bhagavan Paramashiva is there of your consciousness as your reality. There is nothing to be scared, fear, nothing to get into greed or fear. Just dropping everything, you will experience the higher consciousness as your reality. Bhagavan Paramashiva again and again gives the scientific studies, how we can understand the greater science, how we can align to our greater reality, who we are. The science meets the consciousness, and it is the same as oneness, as how the science speaks about the quantum theory or the neuroelasticity that our brain can start manifesting when we are in these type of situation. Simply we are ready to surrender. We experience the unclutch. Even the molecules in our body, like the liver, gut, and everything changes and reorganizes and becomes young. How we can be unclutched is understanding Paramashiva is real. He is manifesting my life. He knows me more than I know him. If I know him, obviously he knows much more than I know him. That is the beautiful science. Bhagavan says, tell your problems who your guru is, not tell the guru what your problems are. Because he says it's like an elephant entering 100 elephant. Even if it enters the ocean, there is no ripple, but one elephant in a small pond will create such a mess. When we understand we are Paramashiva and Paramashiva knows us, just because we are here in the Kailash Kotyard, we are here with this satsang, we are here as part of Sangha, he knows us much more than we know him. He has selected us because we have wanted that experience. The ultimate oneness happens when you know that Paramashiva is real. He is there manifesting in us all the time, always. Only thing we need to recognize that as our reality. When we drop all the characteristics, all the labels, all the confusion, whatever the mind says, it is only incompletion. There cannot be anything expanding. Bhagavan says, how you have a constipation and you clear it, it's so empty and so beautiful inside you. Same way, the mind is nothing but a constipation and it has to be removed only by unclutch. The more and more you unclutch, you will feel that you are not just the body, you are not just the mind also, you are consciousness. The body is also used by you few hours a day. Deep sleep you don't use, dream state you don't use. Only few hours a day you use this body. How you use your house, how you use your car, you use this body. When you become empty, you attract all the greatest reality. How? If you have a magnet, you put a block of wood, it cannot attract anything. When you remove that wood, simply it attracts all the auspiciousness and abundance. The gravitational force is exactly like that. When you drop all your incompletion, understanding that whatever abuses, incompletions, anger, frustration, whatever you call it, is only your block. When you're ready to drop that and hold only the space, I am Paramashiva, nothing touches me, nothing can touch me. When I was a child, when I was not born, when I'm dead, everything I stay as Paramashiva. And when I use this body, the body does not touch me. I am happy in my deep sleep, so it cannot touch me. So what is that which I think it is me which is creating all this chaos is my mind. When I'm dropping that mind which tries to create all this confusion, I am in oneness with Paramashiva, unclutching from all that incompletion that you have. It is not even you. It does not touch you. It is not part of you. It does not belong to you. When you're ready to drop that, you at the very instant experience the oneness. You become the nature. Once somebody asked Bhagavan, how these babies are so cute and everybody wants to hold it, hug it, kiss it. The only thing was, he said, they are empty. Once you are empty yourself, you become the Paramashiva. Paramashiva can occupy and manifest all the auspiciousness and abundance in your life. Beautifully here, King Kuru in Apta Pramana, king, how he did the Tyaga. He wanted to be known forever, and that he decided to do the Tyaga. He said very clearly that he has the 7 virtues. This is from Mahabharata. It is from chapter 53. Beautifully it says how King Kuru, he wanted to sow the seed in the Mahabharata where it took the war, Kurukshetra, and he wanted to sow the seed of Tapa, Satya, Shama, Daya, and Dana, and Yoga, and Chausha. All these 8 virtues, he wanted to sow the seed. So he started plowing with the golden plow with Shankara's bull and Yama's buffalo. And he started plowing this, and Indra came and started making fun of him. What is he trying to do here? And he said, I'm going to sow and germinate the seed. And he said, what seed? And these 8 virtues I carry, I want to sow it. And he wanted to manifest as the reality. Then Vishnu came down. Knowing this, Vindras made a fun of him. And Vishnu himself comes down and asks, what is he actually doing? He said, I want to sow the seed of a virtue which I carry, 8 virtues. And I want to make this place as very auspiciousness and remembered forever. Whoever comes here or dies here should get the salvation, the moksha. So I want to put the seed. And where is the seed? He himself becomes the seed. And how does it happen? He says to Vishnu, Vishnu Chakra cut his hand into multiple pieces and threw that as seeds. And he offered his other hand also. And then finally he offers his head also. Vishnu became so compassionate for what he's doing, the Tyaga, to give up his body to attain the ultimate space for everybody to get moksha. Such a beautiful place is Tra. That is why it is Kurush Shera, a person shated that place. And whoever died in the war of Mahabharata, the kings lived at the ultimate reality, ultimate space of oneness to manifest as their dimensions. Such a beautiful space for them to manifest as reality. Atma Pramana. Bhagavan beautifully says how we can grow into the ultimate space when you're ready to give up anything for consciousness.
Primary secret, Rajavidya, Rajahukyam, royal knowledge and royal secret is to make Guru-disciple relationship successful is realizing by his state is compassionate, all-encompassing, all-committed and non-demanding. He is more responsible than you. You want to realize oneness. His quantity and qualities of the understand the second important reason why my relationship with my Guru was successful when he was demanding, literally opening me up. Understand? The seed need to open for the sprout to happen. When he was demanding, all his demands were illogical because his love was illogical. The way he empowered me was illogical. His acceptance of me was illogical. So his demands were illogical. If you have to become extraordinary, you have to be performing extraordinary. His empowering me was extraordinary, illogical. And his demand to me was illogical.
Let's move to the Shakshi Pramana. Shakshi Pramana.
Beautifully, Bhagavan said, how when you come to the Guru, you cannot use your logical mind. It is much more than that, how the higher science functions. And when you try to grasp with your logical mind, either you get incomplete or you get carried away with your incompletions and your all the tantrums which is going on in your gut. And then you lose the whole connection. When you are ready to give up that for your Guru, surrendering to the Guru, ultimate reality opens up. Here Bhagavan himself explains how he initiated the birds and the plants.
Are the disciple devotees all over the world initiated by Bhagavan, manifesting the powers.
They will just come and listen to you. Like whatever you say, they'll do. By today, tomorrow, the Balasans will be able to manifest this power of programming biomemory and muscle memory of animals and plants. You can play in front of everyone's eyes directly.
How Bhagavan said they can play with the animals and plants. There was a plant in Gurukul and it was a mango tree, and simply the mango tree, not only the rose plant dropped the thorn and gave roses with the petals in the shape of the heart, but also the mango tree when the Balasans went and asked, all the Balasans were able to eat. So many mangoes came, and that was the only year between 2015 and 17, 13 to 17, that time the mango tree, only 1 year it gave fruit, and that year it gave so many mangoes just for the Balasans when Bhagavan asked them to go and ask the mango tree for the fruits. Here you can see the power of the words, how the power of the words, the nature is very close to what we are speaking, what we are thinking, what we are doing. The macrocosm is nothing but what we experience in the microcosm. Your reality that you see in the outer world is nothing but what you're going through inside you and how you hold yourself. So when you are in such a completion space, the whole, whatever the liquid in your body starts becoming more and more nectar and more the toxin. That is why when you wake up in the smelling or your body smelling or the taste changing, that is because of the toxin, all the thoughts and words that we carry, which becomes the toxin. And when we are ready to unclutch and hold Paramashiva as our words, thoughts, action, and seeing everything as Paramashiva's manifestation, higher signs, start living as a higher dimension. You're not just the body, you are also the body. You're also the mind, and you use the mind as how you use the CPU in a computer, a processing unit in a computer. Nothing more than that. It puts you into deep sleeps, wakes you up, puts you into the state what you are. But if you carry all the garbage, then it only again and again runs the garbage thinking that is your reality. But if you're ready to unclutch from that mind completely, simply your brain is empty and it can reflect the superconsciousness in your brain. Even your molecular structure changes, and for you to experience that you are quantum, you are a frequency, you are a spirit. You're no longer just the body. You can get into how you get into deep sleep dream state. You can get into the Turiya state and consciousness. When you're ready in the Turiya state, simply Bhagavan can initiate you into the strong nuclear power of initiation into Turiya Atita, and that becomes the permanent state. You don't go back from there. Once you know the solution for the answer, you can't go back and say, I don't know the solution. If you already worked and you already know the solution, how can you go back and say you don't know? Same thing, how life is when you experience Turiyatita and then you don't go back, you experience the ultimate oneness forever eternal. Beautifully, now we can experience this greater science by manifesting the power of germinating the seed. Today you're going to have few cups with dirt or just the seeds you can bring, and you can keep in water, and you can sit and completely align through your third eye. You're going to germinate. When water boils, till it is boiling point, nothing happens. But just that 100 degrees, what happens? It transforms into steam. It's no longer the physical matter, but it has gone into the different conscious state of the matter becoming steam. Same way, at one point, you also, when you surrender your labels and identities and thoughts, ready to get rid of consciously entering into the sleep, deep sleep, the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. That happens when you chant intent, hold that intense space. How if a tiger is chasing, can you think of your next day work? You will, so hold yourself, how you will be there, inhaling Paramashiva, reflecting in you as superconscious space. And you are Paramashiva, Parashakti, Kala Bhairava. Hold that beautiful space inside you and sit as Devi herself with 25 heads, 75 eyes and 50 hands with all the Ayuda. Sit as Kala Bhairava, whoever your Ishtadevata. Unclutch from every thought. The thoughts are not you. The mind is not you. Your body is not you. Who you are is Paramashiva. Paramashiva manifesting in you as reality. Hold only that powerful cognition. Chant the Mahavakya, entangling with Bhagavan continuously in the oneness space and chanting the Mahavakya deeply and constantly being in that listening. The listening is the key which puts your thought down and makes you manifest this mantra into higher consciousness. So continuously entangling, holding that space, Paramashiva is real. Paramashiva manifesting as Parashakti. Continuously chanting the Mahavakya. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya to experience the power of nature, power of germinating the seed.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Param. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. You can open your eyes and check if the seed is germinating. Whatever Paramashiva gives you, the prasada that you're receiving, is the ultimate space that you understand. These small exercises are telling you that whatever you are experiencing, if you are able to cognize that, recognize that you are Paramashiva, simply you attract all the abundance, auspiciousness and healing and bliss. It is continuously happening, the very nature, very state of you. But only your mind is the block between you and that abundance. It's like you have a pot of gold and you have everything, but you don't have the key to open it. And simply you can't open without the key. It is only the key that you require. Same way, all you need to do is, if you drop the mind, simply you have the key to open all your auspiciousness, abundance, and all that greater truth, sarvagnyatva, the self-effulgent, all that you can experience, the oneness with Paramashiva. All we need to do is complete with ourselves, be in the complete completion. Whatever happens in the outer world does not touch us. Whatever the cloud, Bhagavan says, how the silver line that he said he's giving us all this powerful cognition of the cloud. He says, whatever the clouds are not blocking the sun, because of the sun only the clouds are even seen. It can never touch it. The sun cannot be disturbed because of it. Nothing happens to it. Only thing, it's just passing by. Same thing, all that is passing by in our life. If we understand that Paramashiva is real and he is manifesting in us, even showing these incompletion in us, everything that is going on is Paramashiva as the reality. Everyone is filled with Paramashiva. That Bhagavan says, the breath in us, the prana in us, the prana that is in us also goes through prana in Bhagavan and prana in the Divya Shariri of Paramashiva and comes back. All this greater truth he's telling us again and again, space as our reality. So we'll have one more cycle of power of nature germinating the seed. We can put it in the water, you can put it in the dirt, the soil, and keep it in front of you. You can keep few cups, or you have a plant, you can sit next to the plant. Chant the Mahavakya collectively holding this powerful space. Usually the plant responds to us so nicely and so beautifully. All these plants can understand these greater signs, even answer your questions, and you can experience the oneness. Now let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Put away your gadgets for a few minutes. Collectively, let's start getting into the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Bhagavan says weak nuclear force. When you have the powerful cognition, I am Paramashiva, and I'm not just the body, the materialistic body or the materialistic world. I am the consciousness. I am the superconscious space. I am the favorite chosen inheritant of the cosmos. And we are the owner. We don't have to get fear or greed into anything because we are the owner of everything. And Paramashiva he is taking care of us much more than we are knowing what he is doing also. We know that simply he is there manifesting through each of us, and that is real. Paramashiva is real when I align to Paramashiva as my consciousness, as my space. Hold that powerful space. Sit and chant the Mahavakya from your navel center with a deep listening. Listening is the key to open your higher dimensions. Enough for you to experience the higher Paramashiva. You are the God and goddesses of Paramashiva. So let's sit and chant the Mahavakya, experiencing oneness gets absorbed by Paramashiva. Authentically hold that space, Shiva space, surrendering in deep gratitude and oneness. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Whatever Paramashiva has shown you, please go ahead, share it in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation. Again and again, Bhagavan is asking us to share. The more we share and more we understand how everything is Paramashiva, everybody is Paramashiva, causing their reality is nothing but us itself, manifesting in all others. Let's thank Bhagavan and surrender all this powerful cognition, power manifestation to Bhagavan's lotus feet and deep gratitude, thanking all of you, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Let's end this session with deep gratitude, and Paramashiva is real, holding that powerful cognition. Chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om.
Yes. Be alive, somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within the next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. you manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment.
Own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu, not by any revolution. Evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects. Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshita protects you. Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha.